season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Savage. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun to give, looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the RPO, complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there after the 35.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks, it's Savage. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pitts. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hands it off. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Pulls it in, it's Soto. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback may change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
pass it, you can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Georgia, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Get set, get set.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking the run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone guy.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Buckeyes will have it first and 10.
Cut.
The give out of the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
It's complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Pitts. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Got him downfield. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Through the air, it's Nolan. Finds his man. It's Wiley. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On first down from their own 22.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Quick completion on the out route. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Jackson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! An impressive run from the back. get some 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Using the quick game. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
Ohio State, 23, Georgia.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Savage. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To throw, it's Sayin. Oh, better look out. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. He makes the catch along the sidelines, but the official signaling that he's out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Malone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Sayin. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On first down from their own 22. Give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
An offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. They're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Sayin. Puts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat them up front.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Here we go. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he gets it up to the 30. It'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Grabbed behind the line, it's Soto. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Caught behind the line. It's Chubb. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just...
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll take a deep shot here. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on.